I think it's important today for me to take a couple of minutes of your time and just mention what's been happening in the world and my thoughts. So, of course, everyone's aware of what's been happening in US and worldwide. And I just wanted to say that I think racism is never okay and violence is never okay. I hope we can learn to calm the mind and the body, and as a result, hopefully our actions will be more peaceful. Okay, so let's get started with today's class. Feet together, open them out into a V, and then parallel lines. Knees are soft, and then we come to our pelvis. So imagine your pelvis like an elevator travelling up to the 3rd floor, and just draw in from your pelvic floor and also from your abdominal and your lower back areas. Well done. Shoulders are down and back, long through the back of the neck, and imagine your head like a helium balloon floating up to the ceiling. Well done. We'll start with a roll down to mobilise our lower back and our upper back. Drop your chin towards your chest as you roll down. Keep rolling down towards your toes. Let your arms become heavy and sway side to side. And then we gently peel back up as we restack. Roll our shoulders down and back and lengthen. Let's go again. Sink your chin towards your chest as you roll down. Slowly sliding your fingertips towards your toes and then letting your arms be heavy and sway side to side. Take a breath in and out as we peel back up. Well done. Really slowly, shoulders are down and back and lengthening. So imagine you're up against a wall and we want to stay exactly straight. We don't want you moving around when you're rolling down. So drop your chin towards your chest as you roll down. Unlock your knees. Let your arms be heavy. Let them sway side to side. Take a breath in and then out as you roll back up. Taking your shoulders down and back and lengthening. Last one here. Drop your chin towards your chest as you roll down. Think about your body against a wall so you're staying straight. Well done. Let your arms become heavy as they sway side to side. Take a breath in, out as you tuck your tailbone under and gently roll back up. Glide your shoulders down and back, lengthen through the back of your neck and up from the crown. Well done. Next we have the overhead reach. For that I want us to think about our rib cage placement. So we float our both arms out in front of us, and as we take our arms overhead, let's think about that rib cage melting down. Well done. We come back down and reach both arms overhead and down. So breathe in to prepare, out as you take your arms overhead and down. Breathe in to prepare and out as you take your arms overhead and down. Well done. Keeping your rib cage down as you take your arms up. Taking your arms up and down. Up and down. This time we'll go up, stay up, and we'll circle a half circle round and across. So we breathe in, we go up, half circle round and across. Up, circle, across. Up, circle, across. Up, circle, across. Excellent. Up, circle, across. Well done. Keeping that rib cage down. Well done. Up, circle, across. Up, circle, across. Up, circle, across. Last one. Up, circle, across. Excellent. Now we have our toy soldier, and for this I want us to think about our shoulder blade placement. So keeping your shoulders down as we take one arm up and the other one down, and then we switch, switch, switch. Keeping your shoulders down as you switch, and keeping your rib cage down. Well done. Excellent. Quite a lot to think about. Switch, 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 switch. Well done. Now let's add our circles. So on this switch, we circle, swap, circle, swap. Call this our windmill position. Switch, circle, switch, circle. So we're thinking about our shoulders down and our ribs down. Well done. Switch, circle, switch, circle, switch, circle. This exercise is really important for our upright posture and control. So that's what this is doing. Switch, circle. Okay, let's go the other way. Circle, switch, circle, switch, circle, switch, circle, switch, circle, switch. Well done. Circle, switch, circle, switch. And we can think about applying pressure down our feet. So imagine that tripod between your heel of your foot, little toe, big toe. We're applying equal pressure. Well done. Switch, circle, switch, circle. Last two, switch, circle. Last one, switch, circle. Well done. We'll give our arms a break now as we go into our squats. So we will be doing, when we do our squats, I want us to think about drawing the belly button in towards the spine. Okay. So we breathe in to prepare, and out as we squat, and we draw that belly button in. Well done. Back up. Squat down, back up. Squat down, back up. Squat down, back up. Let's think of going a little bit further down. Well done. Back up. Squat down, back up. Squat down, back up. This time we squat down and we hold for 3, 2, 1, back up. Squat down, hold, 3, 2, 1, back up. Last one here. Squat down, hold, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let's go into our foot series. So this will work on our ankle mobility and strength, and also our balance. If you find it difficult when you peel your heels up, think about drawing in from your belly button. Okay, here goes. Squat down, peel your heels up. Stand up, heels down, arms down. Squat down, heels up. Stand up, heels down, arms down. Squat down, heels up. Stand up, heels down, arms down. Squat down, heels up. Stand up, heels down, arms down. Squat down, heels up. Stand up, heels down, arms down. Squat down, heels up. Stand up, heels down, arms down. Squat down, heels up, stand up, heels down, arms down. Squat down, heels up, stand up, heels down, arms down. Okay, I want us to do that in the reverse. So we peel our heels up, squat down, heels down, stand up. It is more challenging, but we can do a few. Heels up, squat down, heels down, stand up. We've done 2, 3 more. Heels up, squat down, heels down, stand up. Heels up, squat down, heels down, stand up. Heels up, squat down, heels down, stand up. And I think this is our last one. Heels up, squat down, heels down, stand up. Well done. Let's go on to our backs now. Okay, so feet together, open them out into a pizza slice, and then your heels are parallel. Okay, then we come to our pelvis, and we can think about making a diamond with our hands. Place your thumbs on your belly button. Imagine a marble in the diamond. You roll the marble towards you and away from you. And hopefully you can see my back arching and flattening. Away from you, towards you. Away from you, towards you. And we want to make those movements smaller and smaller until we find our midpoint. Well done. Perfect. So when you have your diamond down, it should be flat, not this way or that way, flat. Excellent. Let your shoulder blades sink into the mat. Arms long beside your body, long through the back of the neck, and imagine a string pulling you up from the crown of your head. Well done. So first we'll start with scissors level 1. And this is teaching us our core control. So, float one leg up into tabletop and down. Float one leg up and down. And as we float the leg up, the foot should be hidden behind the knee. We're aiming for a 90-degree angle. And down. Float one leg up and down. Up and down. And let's swap over to the other leg now. So we float the leg up and down. Up and down. So flat foot down, up and down, up and down. Think about when you're doing the exercise, a movement coming from your abs. Well done. Up and down. This time you use your abs to take the foot up, keep the foot up, and now we will, as we take this foot down, we'll take the other foot up into a switching motion. And then we'll swap, and swap, and swap. So this is our scissors level 3. We're just adding a bit more challenge now. Swap, still keeping stable through your pelvis. Up, yeah, switch, 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 switch. Well done. Relax those necks. Excellent. Movements coming from our abs. Well done. Switch, 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 switch. Last two. Last one. Well done. Take that last leg down. Excellent. Next, I want to do an exercise to test the endurance of our lower abdominal muscles. This is called the hundreds level 3. So we float one leg up into tabletop, drawing your belly button in towards your spine as you float the second leg up into tabletop. And now we hover both arms a couple of inches off the mat. And I want us to do pulses. So you're pulsing. And we breathe in for 5 pulses and out for 5 pulses. In for 5 pulses and out for 5 pulses. We're meant to do 100, but I always find it difficult to keep track. So, imagine you're making puddles in the water. Just making those puddles. Well done. Keep on going. So breathe in for 5 seconds and out for 5. Sorry, in for 5 pulses, out for 5 pulses. Well done. Keeping the neck relaxed, the movement's coming from our abs. Well done. Using your breath to support you. Okay, last 2 breaths. Last breath. Well done. Float one leg down and the other leg down. Excellent. Let's move on to a challenge for the upper abdominals, which will be our abdo prep. So interlace your fingers, place them behind your head, and I want you to imagine springs between the bottom of your ribs and the top of your hips. And as we do this movement, we'll be shortening those springs. And the movement's from your abs, not your head and neck. So I want your head just to be supported by your hands. Okay, so breathe in to prepare, and out as we curl forwards and look through the knees. And then back down. Curl up, look through the knees, back down. Curl up, look through the knees, back down. Curl up and down. And imagine there's a peach underneath your chin, and we don't want that peach to be squashed. So we've got to maintain that space underneath the chin. Well done. Curling up and down. Let your head relax into your arms. Well done. Look through your knees and back down. Last 2. Last 1. Well done. Next, we want to work on our side stomach muscles for our oblique prep. And this movement is a diagonal movement, so we're thinking of taking our right elbow towards our left knee, to the outside of the knee. So breathe in, out as we come across, back down. We're staying on the same side. Elbow should be in your peripheral vision when you start, and then you take it across. Well done. cross in a diagonal. Well done. And again, reaching your elbow towards the knee. Well done. Well done. Relax the head and the neck. Movements from your abs. Well done. Last one here. Okay, take a quick breather before we balance ourselves out on the other side. And we go. And back down. Elbow towards your knee, back down. Using the abs and using your breath. So breathe in to prepare, out as you go across, and down. 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 Across, and down. Last one here. Across, and down. Well done. Okay, now we'll give our abs a rest. Let's remove the head pillow as we prepare for our shoulder bridge. So bring your feet slightly closer towards your bottom. Well done. So with the shoulder bridge, it's for articulation and mobility of our spine, but also to strengthen our bottom muscles. So remember those tripods I said with the feet, so apply pressure down your feet. Well done. A couple of pelvic rocks just to get started. And then tip your pelvis towards you as you peel up one vertebra at a time. And then you're resting on your shoulder blades into that ski slope position. Well done. Breathe in to prepare and then out as you come down from the bridge. Now this time let's think about really engaging our bottom muscles. So as you tip your pelvis back and peel, squeeze your bottom as you come up into your shoulder bridge. Really squeeze. You breathe in at the top of the bridge and then out as you come down. And this time when we come up, we're going to think about pushing those knees away. So your imprint, peel, squeeze your bottom, push those knees away, breathe in, and then out as you come down. Well done. Unravel your toes if they've started to curl. So imprint and peel, squeeze your bottom, breathe in at the top of the shoulder bridge, and then out as you come back down. Well done. Now I want us to take our arms up to shoulder height. Well done. So, imprint, peel, squeeze, come up onto your shoulder blades, take your arms overhead, and then come down from your shoulder bridge. And that should be a really lovely stretch. So tip your pelvis towards you, imprint, peel, coming up to the, oh sorry, I forgot to take the arms up, and take the arms back, and then come down from the bridge, and then arms return. So imprint and peel as you come up onto the top of the bridge, take your arms overhead, come down from the bridge, and your arms return. Let's go again. Imprint, peel, squeeze your bottom, come to the top of the bridge, take your arms back, come down from the bridge, and then your arms return. Well done. Tip your pelvis towards you, imprint, peel, squeeze as you come up to the top of the bridge, Take your arms back overhead, come down from the bridge, and then take your arms back. Last one here. Breathe in to prepare, out as you imprint, peel, squeeze. Take your arms back at the top of the shoulder bridge, come down from the shoulder bridge, and your arms return. Okay, well done. Arms by your side, let's come into side lying for our side lying series. Grab your pillows again. Okay, let's get into our clam position. So you're all stacked from your shoulders to your hips, and then we have a bend, and your knees have a 90-degree angle. Arm out for support. Just light pressure through that arm. Ankles are together, knees are together. Shoulder away from your ear as we float one leg away from the other and down. Float away and back down. And you're thinking about opening a gate. Yeah. So float one leg away and back down. So breathe in to prepare, out as you open. In to prepare, out as you open. Well done. In to prepare, out as you open. Excellent. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. That top shoulder. Well done. Opening and back down. Breathing out and back down. Last one. Well done. Now we'll lift both feet into the air and we'll just do 5 here. So we open out and down. Open out and down. 3 more. Open out and down. So breathing out as you open and down. Last one. Out and down. Both feet down. Now you can leave your bottom leg as it is if you want it to be easier, the next exercise, or you can straighten it. So if you want it easier, just leave that bottom leg as it is. Okay, now we have our side kick, and this is challenging our pelvis against a rotary movement. So we lift the top leg up, we kick forwards and come back with our heel. Going forwards with our toe, back with our heel. So imagine you're going through water, and then you're going back through mud with your heel. So through water with your toe, and then back with your heel. Well done. And all the while we've got to remain stable, using that core to maintain that stability. Well done. Doesn't matter if you've just got a small movement, that's fine. As long as you're not wobbling too much. Well done. Engage your core. Well done. Keeping that top shoulder away from your ear. Well done. Last 2. Last 1. Well done. We've got one more exercise, and that's our lift and lower. So we lift the top leg up and down, up and down. So point your toe as you go up and then down. Point your toe as you go up and then flex your foot as you come back down, up and down. If you want added challenge, you can place your hand on your hip. I'm using my core to support me with my balance. Well done. Excellent. You should be feeling it now. Going up and down, up and down, up and down. Last one, up and down. Okay, give your bottom a tap. Let's even ourselves up with the other side. Okay, clams first, and remember a small space underneath your waist if you can, and the way to do that is to push the hip out. Push the hip out to create that space. Then you're in one long line here, and then bending at the hips. Excellent. So breathe in to prepare, out as we open. Well done. Open, and back down. Open, down. Open, down. Open, down. Relax that top shoulder. Well done. Open, back down. Open, down. Really squeeze your bottom as you open. So we open, down. Open, down. Well done. You can also use your breath to help you. So breathing out as we open, back down. Out as we open, back down. Out, down. Last two. Last one. Well done. Lift both feet into the air, and we do our 5 here. So we open, you should be able to open a lot wider here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Now remember, you can leave your bottom leg as it is, or you can straighten. Either option is fine. Well done. Now we have our side kick. So lift the top leg up, kick forwards, back with the heel. Forwards, back with the heel. Imagine you're going through water, back through mud with your heel. Forward through water, back with your heel. Forward, back. Forwards, back. Forwards, back. Small movement, but it's really important for your hips. Well done. Forwards, back. Forwards, back. Forwards, back. Forwards, back. Well done. Last one. Excellent. We still have our lift and lowers, so lift up and down. Point your toe as you go up, flex your foot as you come down. Point your toe as you go up, flex your foot as you come down. Toe up, foot down. And use your core. Well done. Go up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point the toe, flex the foot. Well done. Engage that core. Well done. Well done. Really use your breath to support you. Last 2, last 1. Well done. Excellent. Let's come to lying on our front. So we can keep the pillow on the side for a minute. Cross your arms, so you've got one arm on top of the other. Place your forehead on the back of your arm. And then just have your feet about hip distance apart. Excellent. So this is our swimmings, level 1 and 3. And this will be for our bottom muscles. So we breathe in to prepare and out as we hover one leg a couple of inches off the mat and down. And we'll just stay on the same side and we're thinking about lengthening. So we hover up, lengthen, down. Hover and 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 lengthen, down. Well done. Last one on this side. Okay, let's switch to the other side. Hover and lengthen, down. Hover and lengthen, down. Hover and lengthen, down. Hover and lengthen, down. Well done. Let's start using our breath to help us. So you're breathing out for the movement. Out for the movement. Out as you lengthen. Out as you lengthen. Out as you lengthen. Last one. Well done. Now, I want to challenge us slightly further, so straighten both arms, and I want to see if we can do the opposite arm to the leg. So, as we breathe in to prepare, and out as we float the right leg and left arm a couple of inches off the ground and down. Sorry. Add your pillow and your forehead's resting on your pillow. Well done. So that you stay long through the back of the neck. Okay. Left leg and right arm. Down. Hover your left leg, left arm and right leg and down. Breathe in to prepare, out as you lengthen. In to prepare, out as you lengthen. In to prepare, out as you lengthen. Well done. Out as you lengthen. Down. Excellent. Well done. Down. Out as you lengthen. Down. Last two. Out as you lengthen. Down. Out as you lengthen. Down. Well done. Excellent. Okay, so now I want us to roll back onto our backs and bend your knees. So we're almost in the start position, Pilates rest position. I want us to do a roll up. This is quite a challenge, but I think most people will manage it. So we are going to use both arms for support, and just, if you can watch me for the first one, then that would probably be the best. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll up into the sitting position, using our abdominal muscles. And this is a great exercise for strengthening them. So we do a couple of pelvic rocks initially, just to prepare. And then we drop the chin towards the chest. And then we use our abs to roll up. And now I want us to do a few together. I'll just give you a couple of seconds to do that. And now, this is also training sitting position. So we sit up nice and tall here, and then we make a deep C and a deep curve as we roll down. Okay? Arms are long and out, and then we breathe in and then out as we roll up. So you roll up like that and then you straighten. Now, added challenge is cross, but we'll just stick with this for now. So just rolling down. And then up. So it's like a fluid movement. Making that deep C as you roll down. And then you breathe in to prepare. And then out as you roll up. If that's a challenge, we can just do a couple that are just halfway. So we just make a deep C, roll just up to here, and then back up. And we straighten. So we roll back, up just up to there, and then back into sitting. Let's do two more. So make a deep C, rolling back just as far as you can go. Breathe in to prepare and then out as you sit back up. Last one. Rolling back. Breathing in to prepare and then out as you return. Okay, well done. That is a challenging one. Let's come into sitting. Now we did work our glutes a lot, so both legs out long. Place one leg across the other leg. Lock your arm around your knee. Take the opposite hand behind you and look over that shoulder, and you should feel the stretch across your glute muscle. We'll just hold that stretch. So to enhance the stretch, just pull your knee in towards your chest. Well done. We'll hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Straighten that leg, take the other leg across, lock your arm round, place your hand behind you, look over your shoulder. And we'll hold that for, take your knee in towards your chest. We can hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let's come into our saw. So legs out into a V. Arms by your side. And then we rotate round and we touch our toes. Well done. Back round to the middle. Rotate round, touch your toes. And back. Rotate, touch your toes. Back. Rotate, touch your toes. Back round. Last one on each side. Rotate round, touch your toes. Rotate round, touch your toes. Well done. Place one knee underneath and then the other knee underneath and come up into high kneeling. We call this high kneeling. Excellent. Let's do our mermaid stretch. So we reach up with one arm and then we curl round. We come back, we reach up, curl round. We come back, slide the palm of your hand along your body as you reach up, curl round. Reach up, curl round. Well done. Last one here. Reach up, curl round. Great. Let's do the other side. Slide the palm of your hand along your body. Reach up, curl round. Come back. Reach up, curl round. Well done. Reach up, curl round. Last one here. Reach up, curl round. Excellent. Float both arms up, out in front of you, and then out into a V for our chest stretch. And back. So keep that rib cage down. Well done. Out into a V and back. Out into a V and back. Into a V and back. Out into a V and back. Last one. Well done. Final exercise here. We just want to finish with some arm openings. So we open out through one arm, following the arm with your gaze. So you rotate round. Breathe in for the stretch, out as you return. Opening out with the other arm, following the arm with your gaze. Breathe in for the stretch, out as you return. Well done. Opening out with one arm, following it with your gaze, breathing in for the stretch, and then out as you return. Last one here, opening out, breathe in for the stretch, and then out as we return. Excellent. I hope you all enjoyed today's class. A really quick tip for the week. We focused a lot on shoulder stability today. And so when you're boiling the kettle, for example, think about your shoulder blade placement. So roll them down and back. Try it tomorrow. Hope it goes well. Hope you have